لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. وقل رب زدني علما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ومن يبتغي غير الإسلام دينا فلن يقبل منه وهو في الآخرة من الخاسرين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us the overriding principle for the acceptance of deen and the unity of the deen, which previously was also mentioned, the deen which was given to all of the prophets, beginning with Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, and his progeny, up until Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. All those prophets that we know about and all of those prophets that we don't know about, which are many more. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions وَمَن يَبْتَغِ الْإِسْلَامِ فَلَن يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ. And as we mentioned, the religion of all of the prophets, there's one creator, there's one religion, and that religion is submission to the creator's orders. And we mentioned the belief sets were all the same from Adam alayhi salam until Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Belief in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his angels, his books, the prophets, the day of judgment, qadar, etc. These are all statics, they do not change from prophet to prophet. All of the prophets taught the very same belief sets, aqaid. As for the branches of the basics of deen in terms of worship, prayer, fasting, zakat, etc. So there was an ongoing dynamic of development in those processes. However, those basic practices were also similar in all of those religions. And so here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that whoever seeks and whoever looks to other than Islam, this system of submission to Allah as a religion, it will never be acceptable. So we have this concept today that it's all good, it's all fine, whatever we believe is... No, sorry, it's not like that. There's one creator and he has sent a whole complete code, and this is to be accepted and to be implemented as far as possible. Whether we're able to implement it or not, but we have to accept that this is the deen. There's no other acceptable deen, there's no other acceptable way of life in the eyes of the creator. So whoever seeks other than that, it will never be acceptable to him. وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And this individual or individuals or nations or whatever, they will be the losers, the ultimate losers in both the worlds, and most prolifically in the next world, which is inevitable and it's eternal. And so when Islam is mentioned here, is it the Islam of, in a general sense, of all of the prophets, or is it the Islam specifically, the final version which was sent to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The answer is both. So Islam has always been the religion of all of the prophets, and in its completed form, which is the form which was sent to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is the final edition, and this is the only acceptable edition. Someone said, well, for example, I'm a great fan of President Obama, so I'm going to follow his legislation, I'm going to follow his edicts. Well, whether he was great or not, that Allah knows best. But the fact that he was the president, he was the president. He's no longer the president. Now is whoever that happens to be, right? So now we have to follow that form of government. So all the prophets were true, and they were the epitome, and they were the manifestation of Islam at their time. After the advent of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is no other acceptability. So also the concept that now Christianity or Judaism or Buddhism or Hinduism or any other ism is acceptable, even though it may have been in its time, when the prophets were sent, it were accepted. But in this time, after the sending of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as he himself said, alayhi salatu wasalam, had Musa been here, he would have not but to follow me. And Isa alayhi salam also, as we mentioned many times, when he comes back into the world, and definitely he will be a follower of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, despite the fact that he is a favorite among the ulul azm of the prophets, but he will follow the sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who submit themselves outwardly and inwardly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Muslimin hunafa, ameen tamamin wa akhir da'wana. And alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.